if we take Esther as our example of living in a society where you have very few choices? She was taken as a very young woman, basically trafficked to the king, and lived in a gilded cage. And what does it mean to live a virtuous life when you know you're going to have your turn as part of the harem to be taken into the king, and none of this is your choice? What does it mean to have your character somehow reflect God when you cannot tell anybody who you belong to? And we see how she lives that out with tremendous wisdom. Remember how she first goes to the king? She risks her life. Just going and having an unsolicited audience with the king. She risks her life. Why does she do it? Because otherwise her people will die. The curious thing about the book of Esther, as we all know, though, is the name of God is never mentioned.
Yeah.
The name of God is never mentioned in this book, and yet she lives out what it means, that Christ-like image where she's willing to sacrifice herself for her people, and she becomes their spokesperson in an extraordinary way without saying the name of the word of God. And so it's just to say, what if that is our example? It opens up our minds to say, God understands the situation that each of us is in.
Yes.
And he is looking and saying, I understand your courage. I see your courage. I see your hidden choices. Well done, my good and faithful servant.